So it's come out that Freddie Flintoff and Jos Buttler did not get on very well. Flintoff not been invited to the backroom coaching staff like he has been in the last few months for England's upcoming white ball series against Australia with Marcus Trescothick, their standing coach. Obviously, Buttler and Trescothick have a history together, obviously from both from the Somerset region, and obviously played together at the back end of Trescothick's career. Good old bangers and mash, eh? But yeah, Flintoff, you know, everyone will kind of, I've seen them in the social media, like, you know, everyone's having a go at Jos Buttler for that. Get rid of him, and, you know, who does he think he is? Listen, don't be fooled by Freddie Flintoff. Listen, what he did, absolutely incredible, no doubts about it. To come back from that horrific accident, you know, kudos to that guy. And I actually watched his show, you know, full disclosure, with the Field of Dreams, but I will get around to watching it. But apparently it's a great thing what he's doing there with his kids, so fair play. However, don't discount this guy and his arrogance. This guy has got a massive ego, huge ego. If you remember the times when he first burst onto the scene, you know, that fat 20-year-old kid back in '98, all the talents in the world, but had a very much an air of Ian Both and don't give a shit about, you know, this, and I'm too good, my raw talents get me through. His first 20 tests, he was shit, let's be honest. But, you know, the pedal instance and the absolute arrogance to try and carry them through. Yes, obviously, it was Herculean effort, but he tried to do absolutely everything in the 06-07 tour in Australia when he got absolutely waxed 5-0. He was captain, bowling, batting, tried to do absolutely everything. He put his body through hell, and that really led to that was really the start of the end for him and his body, which obviously officially broke down in 2009. Wonderful player at times, not a wonderful player overall. You know, a great player, a player who played great innings with bat and ball, but wasn't able to really make that consistent enough to be an overall great player, in my opinion. Ben Stokes was a far better all-round than Flintoff ever was. The fact is, obviously, what's disappointing is that obviously he's not got on with Buttler because for reasons, you know, I would imagine that obviously, but you know, Flintoff's got back at him with certain things and not agree with Buttler to a certain extent, and maybe Buttler, just with his headspace the way it was, obviously wasn't in the best place, hasn't really accepted that, not really appreciated that, maybe Flintoff's candidness, you know. But I think this does put a few skews up, I think, England's plans. I actually think they earmarking Flintoff for a more senior role when they're set up, potentially a white or red ball coach, maybe all three formats, who knows, when Brendan McCullum steps down in a couple of years' time, unless he gets an extension. Obviously, they've appointed him as Northern Superchargers coach, did very well, and he did very well alongside Harry Brook, who I actually tip to become the next England captain. So how that pans out, I do not know at the moment, but I do think that at this point, I think he's obviously sided with Buttler, but we'll see how it goes. What Buttler does not need is a yes man in his corner. He needs someone to be able to challenge him because he's an absolute shit show for the last 12 months. Make no mistake. So I would say to a certain extent he's on borrowed time as captain. Still a wonderful white ball player, still a lot more to give, but I feel like if he's ousting people like Flintoff and saying, I want this guy around, then he needs to back up results. And I think, to be honest with you, nothing less than 2 wins, 2 victories in this upcoming series, T20 and 50 over, will suffice, as far as I'm concerned. It's a brand new squad, brand new faces, out with the old. No Jordan, no Bairstow, no Moeen, none of these guys, they're all gone. So I want to see, you know, we want to see good performances with the new guys coming in. So yeah, anyway, I'll leave it there. But yeah, I thought it was very interesting with Flintoff and Buttler to be apparently come out in the Telegraph. They did not get on, and how that kind of impacts both their long-term futures for Buttler and Flintoff as a player captain and coach respectively. Let's see how it goes. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.